Woo boy, Stevens is thirsty. What up, guys? I'm back again. Man, just ever since I talked shit about not having any content to talk about, it's just pouring in at this point. I'm finally out of fucking Florida, but now I'm going, what did I trade it for? New Jersey. I'm going to fucking New Jersey. Oh God. I even told him, I was like, dude, all the anxiety I've got from Miami right now, just Florida in general, it doesn't matter where the fuck you are. I was on some back roads, and it still ended up getting backed up. Like, anyways, now I'm trading it for probably an equal evil. I'm going to New Jersey to drop this load, but god damn, it's great. 15,000 pounds, and I'm hauling it from Georgia up to New Jersey. Don't get me lying on where exactly I'm going. I mean, I've got it mapped out, but I don't. Secaucus, New Jersey. It's a Macy's distribution center, I think, or some shit like that. I think that's what it is. But so it's not going to be some, like, you know, I'm stopping off on the side of the street and then a forklift's lifting another forklift into my truck. It's not going to be that, so that they can get it all unloaded. No, it's I'm going to a big place, it looks like. I looked at the map before I accepted it. But I told him, I was like, dude, all the anxiety I got from this, I don't know that I can handle going to New Jersey right now. Like, I think that I'll probably have a fucking heart attack just because of the stress with all the fucking idiots on the road. He's like, are you sure that you want to turn this load down? Because you're not going to get a load this good again. Like, you're not coming out of Florida. You're not going to get a load this good. So I was at the bottom in Miami, and I drove all the way up to Doran or some shit, Georgia. It's like south of Atlanta. And I'm picking up this load right now, and then I'm heading to New Jersey. I don't think I'm going to make it, not with my clock, so I'm assuming I'm going to get repowered. As long as I can get as many miles off this load as I can, I'll be happy, and then send me somewhere else to make some more money. But whatever. Anyways, that's not the point of this whole thing. It's just a lead up to what I'm about to talk about now. I guess just some filler. Steven sent me an email. They're like, we want you back, guaranteed pay. I think it's like $17.50 guaranteed weekly to run rail yards, and you're home every weekend or home every other weekend or something like that. And they told me about that before I actually came out here. After, you know, a month or two of being away from Stevens, they offer you a $3,500 sign-on bonus as well, which is nice for people that might have jumped to another ship other than Prime. But I'll tell you right now that I make that normally driving this truck, just running freight. I make $3,500 checks, okay? But they're guaranteeing you $17.50 a week at Stevens to run rail yard loads. So basically, you're taking loads off the rail yard and you're delivering them, and you're making a guaranteed amount every week. And then you're home every weekend or whatever. They'll fly you out to Jersey to the rail yard, or California to the rail yard, or any of these places, and then they'll fly you home. So you just leave your truck there, and then you just fly back and start your shit again. You just do it all day. You're working, basically. You sleep in your truck like normal, but you're running freight from the rail yard. So, you know, if you're in Jersey, you'll probably contract some kind of disease because you get x-rayed every time you go into that fucking rail yard. Oh shit, I need to mute this because I was trying to play Red Dead Redemption 2 while I'm waiting for this to get loaded, but it had to update, so I decided I was going to do a video. And then, of course, $3,500 sign-on bonus, that never means cash. Like, you got incentives, right? They're like, oh, well, you know, you get this much or that much, and you get it over time. You don't get it all up front. And it makes sense because they want the longevity, you know what I mean? Like, they want to hold on to you as long as they can. And then I'm getting all these other companies asking for me to work for them. They'll pay off my Paramount Capital, which is the loan company that goes through Stevens. They're willing to pay it off for me. It's like, so I can pay y'all back? Like, am I paying y'all interest too? Like, I'd much rather pay it myself. That way I know, like, I'm already in the hole with them because I left before my contractual agreement or whatever. But I'm making so much fucking money here that I can make those payments, and I don't need nobody to pay it off for me. Like, I'm able to make those payments. I'm able to, whenever we need something, I can buy it. Every time I come home, me and my wife spend about $300-400 on our date. And it's nothing. Like, I've been wanting to do this with her since we got together, and like I haven't, and now it's amazing. Like our dates are fucking phenomenal every time we go on them. I let her choose whatever the hell she wants to do, and then we just go and do it. So it's nice, and it's nice to know that like if my kids need something, all right, let's do it, let's get it. It's very nice to be able to feel financially secure. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't felt like this ever. I mean, yeah, of course, I was making, $80,000 a year as an IT professional, but I always lived beyond my means with that. So, I would always buy shit that I didn't need or whatever, and I could never feel like I could get ahead. I was always paying for a house that I could just afford with just minimal bills on the side. And then, of course, I would always like to rent to own shit instead of just buying it cash. And that cost me more money, and it's just, I lived life the wrong way. You want something, you don't have the money for it, then you don't need to finance it. Unless it's like something like a car or some shit. But if it's like a laptop or a TV, fucking save your money and go buy it cash. You're going to save a shitload more money. By the time you save that money up, that TV is probably going to be on sale. You know what I mean? Or you'll find one just as good for cheaper. So, life lessons from Trucker Dude Brent out here. I'm in a much better mood now because I'm out of Florida. I'm only going to be able to drive another like 3 hours today. But, whatever. I don't care. It's going to be alright. Even if I get repowered, tomorrow I'll be able to drive. I'll drive my ass off tomorrow. If I know I'm getting repowered, I'm going to drive my ass off tomorrow. I'm going to run my clock down so I can get as close as I can get to this location, because it's about 1,300 miles total, and it's about $2,600. That's good. It's a good way to start my week off. Today is the end of the pay period, so I'm getting a day ahead. Well, technically, like, yeah, about a day ahead, because I had to deadhead all the way from Miami to this place in Georgia, and I'm at like 10.3 miles a gallon. It's 15,000 pounds, so I was able to fill up today. I didn't have to worry about like trying to get the right amount of fuel, so I wasn't overweight. A lot of these last couple loads have been heavy as hell. And you don't feel any sort of power in a truck that's governed at 65 miles an hour unless you were battling another truck going uphill while you're deadheading. You don't feel that sense of power anywhere else in the world than when you're passing that fucking truck going up that hill. Knowing that, as soon as you start going back downhill again, they're going to pass you right the fuck up again. So sometimes it's not even worth it. But like off the draw, there was a lot of lights. The traffic lights driving through Florida, and coming up off the line, from those lights was beautiful, because all of the trucks that had loads were slow as shit. So I was able to jump in the fast lane real quick, pass them up, get back in the slow lane, and then do it all again at the next light. So it helped a lot being able to do that kind of shit. That's great. I mean, these aren't race cars. You gun it, you're not going to peel out. You gun it, you're probably just going to get an over rev critical event on your damn Qualcomm showing that you over revved. So, and then of course the trucks are smart now, so they're automatics. When you're deadhead, you start off in third gear instead of first gear. You shift 3 at a time, so it's like 3, then you shift up to 6, then you shift up to 10. Sometimes my truck goes up to 10. You can tell too, because I'm going, and then it's like, and it like catches back up in 10th gear. I'm like, you should probably just go down 9. Like, we're not really saving much. You're sitting there fucking struggling. Windshield wipers are all fucked up. I need to go buy new ones. It's been foggy or raining the whole fucking time I've been down here. I just cleaned my windows. I cleaned my mirrors. I cleaned the blades on the windshield wipers. I got fucking tape on my windshield wiper right now because I'm afraid it's gonna fall off. I'm not even gonna run it right now because I just cleaned the windshield. But when I was running, I just went and bought a $15 fucking windshield wiper, and it's a piece of shit. It's not like pressurized enough to like get the whole part of the 22 inches that I bought for it. It's like smears all the water across the fucking windshield. And then the other one that was working on my driver's side, I tried to move it to the passenger side. I moved it back over here to the driver's side, and now it's fucked up too. So it's like there's just this streak right in my line of view. I'm like, God, can I get to brake, please? I'm like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna let it fucking bug me, man. Because like, it's not raining as hard as it was, and everything's gonna work out because I'm about to get this load, and then I'll be fucking kosher for the next day or two, just basically worrying about where I'm gonna park. And now that I'm shutting down so fucking early today, it's not going to be anything. Because if I shut down at 1 o'clock, I'm almost guaranteed that I'm going to find some fucking parking. I don't know if it's going to... I think it might have me take 95. Yep, it's going to have me take 95. 95 North is always great for parking at night, especially. Like, there's always an abundance of parking. Coming out of Florida, for sure. The rest areas have, like, the numbers on them to tell you, like, whether you have spots or not. And then, you know, if it's full, you're less likely to find a place to park. But, you know, people don't always park in parking spots out there. They always park off to the sides. Like, when you're on a fucking clock, you're on a clock, bro. But don't park in front of people. I went down the wrong pipe. Don't park in front of people and be an asshole like you park diagonal. Like, dude, when I got out this morning from the pilot I was at, I'm like, bro, like, people are all fucking parked all weird up on the side of the, right in front of us. Like, I get it though, you know, I get it. If I was in that position, I would most likely PC to try to find another place with some more space. But in their case, they may not have PC, or they may not have that, or they're fucking tired. They need to stop, you know. Like, but in my heart and in my head, at that point in time, I'm like, look at this motherfucker right here. Like, I wish it was illegal. I wish it was legal to beat the shit out of people sometimes. And those are the kind of wretched ass fucking thoughts that I have during the day when four-wheelers are driving like they do in Miami. Oh my god, I just wish it was legal. Like, I'd fix people one person at a time. You know, just drag them out of their fucking car, beat them within an inch of their life, and tell them why they got their ass beat. Like a life lesson type thing. You want this to happen again? Then fucking stop. Stop doing this shit. Stop driving like a fucking idiot. You're gonna get to your place no matter what. No matter how far you're driving or how fast you go or whatever, you're still gonna get there. You're gonna get there without causing any fucking traffic if you just drive the speed limit. That goes for people driving below the speed limit too. Like, anyways, I'm just going off on a tangent here. Alright, well, that's it. It's hot. I'm ready for them to get me loaded. I'm about to play some Red Dead Redemption 2, and then this guy's been parked here longer than I have, so I imagine I'm not gonna be leaving until after he does. So I might even munch on something. I got me a big ass, it's called the Slim Jim Sausage Edition. It's fucking huge. It's about the size of my pinky, or maybe that finger right there. Like my knuckle, it's a little fatter than the rest of my finger. It's about as wide as my fucking knuckle. I don't know if you can really tell how big it is from the camera, but if you got it on a big screen TV, if you're watching me on TV, then it's that big. Alright, remember, just ladies, love it, hey, fucking ready to take care, and I'll see y'all another time.